John Lennon said, everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, that's not the end. And I used to hate that kind of quote. Not because it's wrong, but because when you're in the middle of the damage, it sounds like something printed on a coffee mug by someone who's never had life. Grab them by the throat and shake the plan out of their pockets. Because when it's not okay, you don't want a cute sentence. You want a map. You want a refund. You want to speak to the manager of existence. And if possible, you would like that manager to have a direct line to God and a coupon for emotional reimbursement. But the older I get, the more I get what he's saying. Not in the soft way, in the scar tissue way. Life didn't go according to plan. And that's disrespectful. I had plans. Were they good plans? Debatable. Some of them had the structural integrity of a lawn chair in a hurricane. But they were mine. I was emotionally attached to those nonsensical plans. But then life started redirecting me hard. I took ugly roads. I made bad choices. I paid real consequences for them. I took 2 trips to prison before I became solid enough to look at my reflection and say, brother, the problem is not just what happened to you. The problem is what you keep refusing to learn from it. That's not a plot twist I enjoyed. Nobody wants character development with paperwork and ankle monitors, but that's where the rebuild started. Not when everything became okay, but when I finally stopped treating not okay like it meant over. That's the part. Not okay is not the end. Not okay is information. Not okay is exposure. Not okay is the alarm going off in the part of your life that you've kept pretending was fine. If you're willing to listen, it can teach you. It taught me where my emotional growth was still failing, where I was reactive, where I was dishonest, where I was surviving, but calling it my personality, where I was strong in public, but a disaster in private. And somehow that becomes the whole thing. The damage became language. The growth became useful. The ugly road became the reason I can sit here now and talk to people who are still somewhere inside of theirs. That doesn't make the pain good. It means the pain didn't get the final edit. So yeah, everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. But don't just wait for the ending. Build towards it. Build from damage.